Hello, Jesse. Hello, Milkman93. Hello, Breathman. Good to see you again, virtually, that is. Hope you're all doing well today. Welcome to the Friday night Darth Tuba show. I'm looking forward to doing some deals for you guys. I'll do a scan in a few moments, guys. So for the early birds can see what I'm running tonight. I have everything already set up on my table, as I typically do. Just finishing up a few items here. All right. Cool. We are doing vintage tonight, guys. Yes, Ultimate. I will be seeing you at 8. I will get you guys rated. Get rated into you guys at 8. I'll try. I'm looking around. I got a lot to run, but I'm usually done within 2 to 2.5. So I'll definitely we'll overlap a little bit. I'll get you in there. I'll get my guys in there for you. Yeah, guys. Ultimate DJ runs an awesome show too, similar to what I'm doing. So, all right, let me do a scan here. Give you guys a little peek here. Okay, so a lot of loose figures. I usually run them either doubles, triples, or I run a single one if I think it's a really good quality figure. We got a couple of complete figures. I'm gonna do a couple of the card backs again. Yeah, I got a couple of completes. Got a Tebow, got a Luke with a no tip, got a Boss, a pretty good R2, a Vader. All the ones in the clamshells are complete. I do have a low gray there, carded, and this is the last of my junk piles. That is a complete 100% working properly Imperial Troop transport. And also we got a Droopy with an accessory with the correct flute. No mic, but he does have the flute. We got an Anakin, and we're gonna run another Luke today, just the figure. I said a couple more pieces. Got a Vader that doesn't have the saber. He's a 12-inch Vader and a kind of a banged up box, but it's a decent figure. A couple of sticker packs. I was trying to get those pill stickers for those that have been around. I tried to make some more of those pill stickers, and I had some issues this week. I wasn't able to get them together. So there's a Chewy back there that's complete. Hey, thank you there, Ultimate. Some of it's yours over the past few weeks and months. All right, we are 1 minute away, so I'll get it going in a second, and then we're just gonna go. And guys, I already have put in my show list. I have a modern show. Thank you, courtesy of Anthony Roman. Mr. Roman 69 he and I made a deal on some of his stuff that I'm going to run. It's like mostly Black Series, but I also have, if you've been watching the channel, I got some modern stuff. Some Power of the Force, some other ones that I'll be running. That'll be Sunday. I'm going to do a little bit earlier. I'm going to do it at 2 o'clock, just so I have enough time to get it packed up before the end of the evening. All right, I think we are ready, guys. Let me just get into my shows here. And I probably should have done that ahead of time. Sorry. Here we go. All right. Open show. Hopefully, this isn't going to give me any issues. Let's go. All right. We got 2 Imperial TIE Fighter pilots. I'm going to run them together. A little, decent. On this one's actually pretty good. It's got a little bit of fading on the emblem there. Come on, stay in focus, will you? And then this guy, he's a little bit more of a loose limb. I mean, these are some things I forgot to run on Sunday. So yeah, he's got a little bit of a fade there on there. So, and his helmet's pretty good. So we'll run them together. Get in the frame there, buddy. Get into frame. All right, $2 start. Oh man, Big Daddy, got it. Thank you. All right, guys, we're gonna run 10 seconds. Like with 5-second counter bid time. Do I have a prune face? I actually do. Not complete. I do have a prune face though. I gotta find him. Hang on. Shoot, where'd he go? Or maybe I didn't list him. Oh, no, there he is. All right. I'll run him shortly. Big Daddy. All right. Thank you for that. I'm gonna run a few accessories too, guys. Yeah. Again, if you don't already know about my channel, Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. It's on YouTube. I do shout outs. 1 second, guys. I forgot one thing here. Okay. Here we go. So there's my only, I have a bunch of prune faces, but this is my only hooded one. Okay, so I could have run the hood separate, but I decided it just felt so bad. Run one prune face with the hood. So we'll do that. We're gonna have a $2 start. Remember, hood itself. Think about what the hood's worth and bid accordingly. Thank you. Oh, he does have a card too, by the way. Mr. Roman. All right. Excellent. Thank you for that purchase. Again, guys, you know, check out Mr. Roman stuff. He has a bunch of cool Black Series stuff that I'll be running. This is not consignment. I made the purchase from him, but still. Good to see you. And good to see you the other day. All right. A little bit of a, I would say this is a beater, not a beater figure. This is got, he's just got some paint on him. Okay. So, you know, but good for army building. Good to put him on a Hoth thing. Starting at $2. Can't go wrong for $2. Big Daddy, you got a good deal for $2. All right. All right, we got two slightly painted, or I don't know if it's paint or just if it's paint fading or whatever. We got two ATST. Well, you know, they're both decent. You know, they got the standard scuff marks and stuff, but you can put them. They got you both. Put them in your ATST, starting with $2. You do get two of the card backs with that. Hoth Leia. I have a Hoth Leia. I will run Hoth Leia next. Great. And thank you for your first purchase. All right. Okay, now this is a little bit of a different kind of paint scheme on the head there. There's a little bit of just giving it full disclosure. It's a little bit of the blotchiness on the eyebrows and just a little bit on the bottom there. You know, a little bit of wear and tear. But these are all, you know, look at my show notes. Everything is played with condition. This is S5. Okay. I'll bop around, guys. You know, do some. I have a couple of. Which I always like to start off with a little loose, but I might run a higher end item first, or not first, but a month, you know, early on in the next like 5 or 10. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Excellent. This is a really nice trooper, really tight limb. Okay, just a. You can look here for yourself. Just a tad of discoloration on the leg, but hardly noticeable. It is a really, really clean and really perfectly. It's almost like a mint. I would say this is a mint figure. Do, 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 do. Mr. Roman. All right. Good grab on that. For that purchase. That's a 6. All right, we got trio of murder bears here. We got Tebow. We got Logray's got a little bit of a loose arm. Okay, just full disclosure. Everything else is pretty good. And we have a Chief Chirpa, but with his I only have one card to go with that for Tebow. 3 murder bears, 3 Ewoks. All right, Solomon, thank you for that. Excellent purchase. Okay. Now, here's I'll say complete-ish. Okay, we got Vader, and it does have this clamshell is a little cracked, but it's a really decent Vader. Okay, good cape. Okay, it just has the no tip on the lightsaber. Okay, but okay. Here we go. Start them at 2. Just the tip. All right. Thank you for that purchase. All right, so I am going to run this item. This is a vehicle maintenance energizer. It's got the 2 hoses. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, but wait, there's supposed to be 8. Yeah, Chewy over here has the 8. Now, this is a very loose limb Chewy, so just so you know. But I'm throwing in Chewy with the vehicle maintenance energizer. We're going to run that as a medium. And we're going to start this at $4. Actually, I'm going to grab a bag for that. Big Daddy. Good purchase. All right. I'm going to get that gently in here. Make sure that all these do not get lost. Good purchase. Thank you for that. Don't you get away from me there, buddy. Okay. All right. Thank you for that purchase. And I'm actually going to put this right now. All right. How about... Okay. This is an incomplete, but it is the last 17. This is a Lando. Okay. No cape, no blaster, but last 17. I'm gonna run this a little higher, guys. It does come in the clamshell case with the cool card back. Okay. But I'm gonna run it about $40 start. I know, the hoses are hard, man. You don't get them. An Imperial Gunner Blaster. I do not today. I apologize. All right, 44, not bad. All right. That's a pretty good grab for a last 17, even if it's incomplete. Okay, let's move on, shall we? Okay, not the best Luke. Okay, so $2 start, but it's a Jedi Luke. It just has the standard face stuff that happens to Luke. Poor Luke. And he doesn't want to stay in the stand. Stay in the stand, dude. No problem. This will be a $2 start. Guys, again, make sure you check out my channel. Hey, $3. That's okay. Make sure you check out my channel, Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. All right, guys, we have a Tusken Raider. A little bit of smudge on the back of his cape, but a nice display figure, and the rest of the cape is good. That might get cleaned off. Okay, but there you go. And he does come with an original gaffy stick in condition in the clamshell with the card back. Displays beautifully just like this. For those that are new to the channel, I make those myself. These are $2. And I actually run them. Excellent. Yes, CP Banner. Excellent. Very good. Yeah, I actually run sets of card backs, which I'll do periodically throughout the night. I have all the sets from each of the movies. They're mini. They fit in these double wide clamshell card backs. They look kind of like, they pack them up like this, which, I'll do every so often. Then towards the end of the night, I run the whole set. All right, excellent. Thank you for that purchase. All right, we got a pretty decent. Hey, come on, get off the table. Thank you. We got a really decent Han Solo, just a little bit of hair rub, okay? But it's one of the best Solos I have at the moment, okay? So, on the original 12, although this is the big head variant. Number 12. Oh, comes with the card back. Okay, Big Daddy, getting some good deals tonight. And again, the person who spends the most gets the coveted Big Daddy of the week. This is the large version of the trophy. They get a smaller one, but they get the Big Daddy Chewbacca of the Big Daddy. Big Daddy might get it. He's spending the Chewbacca of the week. We got a nice Greedo here. Good color, good limbs, a little bit of paint rub. Hang on a second. It looks like it rubs off mostly, but a little bit that you might have to. Good, yeah. Big Daddy could get that. All right, and comes with the card back. On a couple of $2 individual figures start. Stuff, seriously? All right. Something beeping here. $2, man. Big Daddy, you're getting the huge. You may not get the top spender of the day, but you're certainly getting the deals. That's awesome. All right, let's do another 2 for here. All right, we got Han and Leia. Now, full disclosure, this Han is a little bit more. Got some paint rub, some red. And Leia is just got a slightly loose. No, actually, no. Leia's pretty good, actually. Okay, I hear the beeping. I'm going to take care of that in a second. Let's get them both on there. $2 start. Works either way. Sorry. Mr. Roman. Right. Okay, so moving on here. Let's go. Where are we? Okay, I don't have too many. I always go this. I call this 4LOM/Zuckus. Got a little bit of indentation in the bottom of the cape and a little bit of wear on the back. These are so easily scuffed up because of what they're made of. But he is got 2 accessories of his 3. So keep that in mind. $2. Oh, okay, that one hurt. Yikes. It's okay. Okay, here we got. I'm gonna have to start running a couple of twofers here. Here's a Nick 2. Okay, I know these are not the most these are not the most common figures. Comes with his card back there. Big Daddy, man, he's getting the steals. Guys, we get to about 20, 25 rather. I'll do a giveaway. All right, Big Daddy. What I like about it though is that you're buying a lot, but they're all little, and I can put them in a box, single box. So that's always fun. All right, we got a Han Solo trench coat, really good hair. Okay, and he's got the camo, the no camo on the lapel variant, and he does come with the card back. Any Emperor guards? Yes, I have an Emperor guard. I will run it next. It's nice when you ask me for something that's right where I can grab it. People trying to jump in. Just so you know, guys, if you try to snipe at the very end, there's always 5 seconds added on. So just be prepared for that. Thank you for that. Okay, somebody wanted the Emperor Guard. Here we go. Good tight limbs. You get your nice nifty card with it. Yes, it always does. You're right, Fighting Vegas. It does. All right. Good grab. Thank you for that. All right. Now, as a vehicle, we got a speeder bike. This is not flapless. Today, Estemar 2323. I'm only doing vintage today. I am doing modern Black Series with a few other 3 3/4 inch stuff on Sunday at 2 p.m. So you can check in my shows, and you can bookmark it then. Okay. So we have a speeder bike. It's an partially complete. Do I have? No, I don't have. Yeah, I'm just gonna run it separate. Sometimes I put a figure with it, but this time I think it's a nice vehicle. I want to run it separate. So medium number 3, $4 star. Okay, $16. Good grab on that. All right. So how about I'm gonna do twofer. We'll do 2. Oh, Chris. Okay. Hey, I am not a judger I don't judge people who. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna run them actually. If you're interested, I can run them by These are both they're a little bit loose limb. This one's a little more looser limb than the other. I'll run them together. They both have the standard paint nose rub on the nose. So I figured I'd run two of them. Encourage some higher bidder. So, a minute. But that's right. $2 for two figures. Yikes. And Big Daddy, man. Good going. How are we doing here? We are 4 away from a giveaway, guys. So I'll begin to run the giveaway in a moment. Let's see if we can do better than $2 for two figures. Here's two card backs. Oh yeah, that book is great, Beantown, isn't it? Oh man, they're having a sale. All right, so just a heads up, this guy's got a little bit of a wobbly head. All right, these are. I think I have a feeling he might have been. All right, get on the stand here, dude. I get a feeling that somebody might have tried to put him on another head, so like a body on another head or replace the head, and it didn't go so well. So we'll give you 3, guys. $2. Let's go a little more than $2 for 3. Your box gonna be way full, Big Daddy. All right, not too bad. $11. I try to get my goal as a seller, I don't mind sharing, is that I like to get maybe $4 a figure. I suppose I should run them at $4 a figure. Maybe I'll start doing that, but I don't know. I just try to entice people with $2 figures. I am going to do $4. I'm going to run these I'm going to run these together for $4. What am I bet together? Okay, these are a little bit discolored, a little bit loose limbed, but they stand. You get the 2 cards to go with it. I'll start these at $4 for the 2. I have a feeling they'll bid higher. They usually do. People love their troopers. Okay, there you go. Thank you for that. What are we doing here? Got 2 away from the giveaway. Here's a trio of Hans. I call them bad hair Hans because they'll have a little bit of hair fade. Otherwise, they're and a little bit of paint scuff. These are played with figures, guys. So I wouldn't call them beaters. I'd say better than beaters. I'll run some beaters in a few minutes. But... All right, we got the Bespin, the Hoth, and the Endor, and they each come with their corresponding card backs. Some of them are. I have 1 Empire, 1 Jedi, and 1 Power of the Force. So. Any more Emperor Royal Guards? Sorry, buddy. That was my only one today. I'm constantly on the hunt. Constantly on the hunt for them. But I'll keep my eyes open, and I try to get more in. Check back with me. I generally run a modern sale. Then Big Daddy took them all. 14. Good bang. Good going. And I got my $4 a figure. So there we go. We're all happy. Try to run. All right. Let me just. Okay. I try to toggle between vintage and modern. Okay. This R2. Take a good look. It's got a little bit of scuffness, right, on the sticker, but just normal. Good click. Okay. Comes in the card back. This is the 78. This is the non if you put that Imperial shuttle on the wall, You won't need those ear Oh my. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna run R2 a little bit more. I'm gonna run 4, 5, 6. Okay. Trying to get it. There you go. I may have another R2. Yeah, I haven't even, I have another R2 I'll be running in a little while. No wall space. That I know. The shuttle, man. The shuttle. Thank you, Big Daddy. The shuttle takes up a ton of space, man. I'll tell you. All right. How do we go? We are at 25. Why don't we do giveaway? Let's do a giveaway. All right. So we only run it's a follower giveaway, guys, but I just run it for just a few, like about a minute. And we're running 2 figures. We're gonna run you can win a little Klaatu along with another Nick2 and the 2 card backs. This is giveaway number 1. There will be 4 giveaways today, guys. Okay. So enter in. I'm going to run it very soon. Like in about another 10 seconds or so. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And who is our winner today for the first follower giveaway? Always love it if it's AAAH Graphics. All right. Congratulations on winning the giveaway. Get 2 free figures. I appreciate the follow. And I encourage you guys to keep following me and stay following because there's a lot of, I am, just heads up, I am going to be, taking a little bit of a hiatus just for 2 weeks because I'm going to be going on vacation. But in doing so, all right, guys, here's those card backs I mentioned. This is the entire Star Wars set. Okay, 21, including Boba Fett. Boba Fett's somewhere in there. Here he is. And it does have the proper backings. Okay, these go with these. I'm going to run this next, but these go in the double wide. You can get these at Collecting Warehouse. You can get them on Amazon. They're basically like 2.5 by 4.5 inch, I think. So I'll run that for $2. They make a case for the book, and it's the price of the book. They're all talking about my Kenner book, guys, in the back here. This is a really great guide. I mean, you can get a lot of this information on Variant Villain, but and you can get information about accessories and Imperial Gunnery. There's a lot of online resources that the book kind of is, but the thing is that because it's all older figures, it's not really obsolete. It's a pretty thorough book, and it's just kind of a really nice coffee table book too. So, cool. All right, Milkman 93. Thank you for that purchase. And guys, I'll be running a couple of other ones throughout the night. Okay, we have Star Wars, we have Empire. We do a lot. All right, let's run Chewie. I don't have too many Chewies today, guys. So here's the bowcaster and nice, good paint, tight limbs. Hong Kong comes with the cart, clamshell, and the. When it comes to figures and accessories, think about the price of the accessory. That's probably a $15 accessory. So I just ask to bid accordingly for that. All right, moving right along. Let's see if I do a couple of levels here. See if we can do these 2 together. $24. Not bad. Good. That was actually pretty good there all across. Thank you, Turo Cuss 73. All right. Let's do this. Let's run the trio. You can take out all of your Imperials on Bespin in one shot. With you, dude. Hang on a second. All right, this guy does not want to go into a stand. And 3 card backs to go with that. 3 Bespin guards. Welcome years ago. Welcome, Mr. Doubtfire. Ooh, he's a little bit tilted there. All right. Thank you for that purchase. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anybody here. All right. And I'm going to run 1 Bosk. This is a really good Bosk, guys. Good, clean figure. Okay. Tight limbs. Yeah, sorry about that fight, Vegas. I should have. I've been trying. I'm gonna do a full disclosure here to you guys. I'm having trouble seeing the COOs and what it is. So I try to run it on the camera sometimes. It's just hard for me to see. I'm kind of showing my age. I hate that I'm doing that, but and I know I have a magnifier, but it's just a little even hard to get that focused right. So I apologize for that. So I just try to show it. I'm sorry if you missed it. I'll try to do better with that as we're running, so you guys can see it for yourself. All right, thank you for that. All right, how about 2 variations on Ben Kenobi? We got the brighter hair Kenobi, and we got the gray hair Kenobi. Of course, there's probably more shades of these white and gray, but if you want to begin your thing, as far as, again, as I said, like, I can barely see it even here. Okay, I think it's made in, yeah, my eyesight, I just can't see it. I mean, I know it's there. It's just one of those things where I'm struggling with the eyesight thing. So maybe you guys can see it better, and then you'll know. Oh, this comes with 2, a Jedi and a Star Wars. Mr. Roman. All right. Okay, Mr. Roman, good. Were you able to figure out the shipping? I know, right? I'm gonna have to start grabbing the freaking the lady from need the lady from my cousin Vinny, who had the eyeglasses that were like shot glasses. I know that we're gonna do a bounty hunter trio here. We got IG-88, we got Bosk, and we got another. Actually, no, not gonna run Zuckuss. I'm gonna run Zuckuss with his buddy. All right, so we'll run these 2, and then I'll run the other 2. You got it, right, Erikar? Yes, I'm. How many fingers am I holding up? Let the record show that the witness is holding up, or that the defendant is holding up 2 fingers. Your Honor, the 2 Utes. What's a Ute? Sorry, the 2 Utes. Hey man, that movie gave us Marissa Tomei. That's everything in every scene she's in is gold in that movie. All right, pretty good. 4LOM / Zuckuss. They're both 4LOM / Zuckuss. Okay, you're getting 2 awesome figures here, guys. I'm actually going to start the bidding a little higher. Whoops. I kicked my phone. Sorry. I'm going to start these a little higher today, guys, because they're worth it. The defense is wrong. Let's do 10 for the 2. Or not. We get to 50, guys. We'll do another giveaway. And I do have some junk pieces, so maybe I'll run a junk piece in a second. All right. Here we go. All right. 30. How we doing here? All this is covered? Yes, it is. All right. These guys are not. All right. How about... This is from, if you watch my channel, my YouTube channel, you'll know that I acquired a whole bunch of trash, some junk. So these are some pieces of junk. This is a snow speeder base and cockpit seats that's loose. No other things are in it. It does have the backing. Okay. It's good for customization, or if you want to start your journey on trying to repair one or build one, or I would say it's good for parts. We'll run this at $1. Anybody go on that other, down by the bay and seen their live auctions with Star Wars? Has anybody seen those? Yeah, there's another buyer's givey in about. I just did one at 25. I'm gonna do another one at 50. Oh, did it not run? No, maybe no one, but nobody interested in the junk today, huh? All right, I'll come back to it. Cool. All right. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss that. Sometimes I forget to hit it. Got a few complete figures here. We got a Logray, the figure with the most accessories. Okay, there he is. Comes with his hood. Comes with his. Oops. I'll put him back in this thing there. Okay. We'll start him at $2. I got some more people in today. That's cool. Some good stuff, but pricey. Really? I mean, are you talking about my stuff? I've been starting most of it at a handful of dollars. I mean, it's fine, you think it's pricey, but I don't know. People have been bidding on. I can't help that. But all right, we got a loose, or not loose. We got a removable limbs 3PO. I got a few of these. This is, I think, my best one. Okay, so you can see sometimes the legs fall off, and this one. Oh yeah, I think you're right about Yoda. I think you're right, Beantown. Yoda has the most accessories. I think as a figure with accessories goes. Who else? We got Yoda. We got Logray. Yeah, Yoda's got the robe, the cane, the snake. Well, they had to give him more accessories because he was so tiny. The robe, the cane, the belt, and the accessory. Right. All right. I'm gonna put him up just a little bit more. Number 32. Start him at 5. Hi, Estimar2323. I'm only doing vintage today. I'm doing modern on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. Okay. So please come back at that point. I got a bunch of Black Series. I got, thank courtesy of Mr. Roman, and I got some other 3 3/4 inch carded figures too. And I run most of them. Nothing starts for more than $5 except for some of the. We have a couple of bigger items, like larger scale items. All right, how we doing here? 39. Okay, how about a Squidward? Sorry, Squid Head. Now, full disclosure about Squidhead, he's complete. He does have a little bit of that pink. My guess is from being in the Return of the Jedi case, just a tiny bit of. It's hard to see in the light, but there's just a tiny bit of pink there. Okay, I just want to make sure. But otherwise, it's a tight limb figure. Good. Comes with his blaster, the correct blaster, an original blaster. I'm gonna put it in his hand right now. I have an affinity. I have like an affection for these figures. That's the Return of the Jedi aliens because they made so many of them, and that month before 2 o'clock is the 2 o'clock Eastern Standard, 2 p.m. is this modern show Sunday. And you can go to my if you go to my my store give me a follow, and then you can actually like see when I do my shows. I will say, guys, that this is the last. Think about how much that blaster is. Thank you. When I'm getting away from running figures with accessories, guys, because it just feels like they make more money if I separate them. So if you continue to bid up when it's think about this: bid on the accessory and you get a bonus figure. That's good. Thank you, Duchaney, and I appreciate the first purchase. I think I've seen you in other shows. That's awesome. All right. Again, I have a couple of single figures that I'm running. This is Leia. Leia's got a loose. You know what? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to run Leia with another figure. Hang on. I'll run Leia with an R2. This is a little bit more beat up R2. In fact, it's a lot more beat up R2. It's got a banged up sticker. It's a sensor, but it's missing its sensor. So it's just a good display, or maybe get a re-sticker. Vader, I just ran one. I have a couple of loose ones. Loose incomplete. I'll run these for $2. Let me see if I have any other Vaders. Oh, I do. Ooh, I have a good Vader. I got a good Vader. I'll run him next. All right. Good grab on that. All right. So here's my best Vader of the night. I just dropped him. Now, I will say this. He's got the tip, but look closely. That thing is, I don't even want to like close it. I'm trying to be very gentle with it because I'm afraid it's going to fall out. It's very loose, but he's a good figure otherwise. Got good paint on the chest plate. Got a good cape. Okay. Let's get him back in here to keep him protected. I'm going to run something else in a little while, guys. Luke always knew there was good invaders. Luke always knew. All right, I'm gonna run him at 5. Oh my, you guys! No, never boring on this show. I think this is why I prefer this place over that other very popular auction site, because I like the interaction. All right, thank you, Turokas73. Okay, this is something else I put together, guys. I kind of found this. I made stickers out of. Get them out of the. I'm not gonna. I run a few of these, but all right. So these are the stickers of the original when you got the last 7 when you got the early bird kit. Okay, these are what the illustrations on the upcoming figures were. So I just made them into stickers. Okay. Unfortunately, I was using cheaper materials, so I'm gonna run these really cheap. But there's the original 12. All right, so I'll put them all there. Run it at $1. Anybody's interested? Decorate your notebook with it. You have a notebook for some reason. Yeah, I think we're gonna run about I don't know. I've been going a little bit more than 100. I've probably been running like 110, 120 auctions. We have a lot of small items today, so I think it's a little easier to do, a little bit easier to pack up later. All right, $3. Good. Hey, $3 is $3. Thank you. All right. And by the way, that's these things that I make, guys. These things that I run. I don't know if there's any interest in this, guys. I found a speeder bike missing its front, but it's good for, and it's also got like part of the gun missing. But it might work for some parts. I'll run it at $1. Somebody wants it for $1. Drop it in your box. Somebody wants it. Maybe. Oh, Panther wants it. I'm actually going to put this right into a bag. Panther gets it for $3. All right. I'm going to just take that apart and just use it. It does come with the handlebars, which is nice. Speaking of speeder bikes, I don't know if there's any interest in this, but I also have one of these. We have the instruction. Pretty good. Little, obviously it's got the fold in it, but I'll run that for $2. Okay, not bad. All right, we got let me back this up a bit. Okay, land speeder. Looks like it's floating. The thing locks in. Does pop open. It does not have the label on the dashboard. It does have it on the thing, so it's mostly complete. We'll run this at $4. Good grab on that, Duchesne. Awesome. Okay. When I run a single figure, guys, I do so for a reason. Take a good long look at this figure. All right. Can I see this one? You know what? Might help if I have a little more light. Hang on a second. I just can't see it, guys. Hong Kong. Oh, no, is it? Yeah, Hong Kong. All right. But tight limbs, excellent paint, no hair issue whatsoever. This, I don't run, when I run a single figure, I try to run really good condition ones. Okay. Oops. Hang on. About 8 away from the next giveaway. Another group of figures. All right. Thank you, Wintergreen. Welcome back. And thank you for that. Oops. Thank you for that purchase. Okay. I got a trio of Bens here. Okay. This is a discolored Ben. Okay. I have a lot of Bens, guys. I got the Bens. But I just want to try. I think I picked up, there's a 1 white hair and 2 gray hair. And this guy's got the little bow-legged thing going. But I also included a couple of the car backs. So, build your Ben army. We'll start these at 2. I'm 3 figures, $1 a piece. Thank you for that. All right. All right. How about now? This Han Solo, not as good. Okay, you can tell he's got some paint scuffs, a little bit of hair. Looks like a patch of hair missing. So I'm going to pair him with a decent Leia. All right, with the cape, but a little bit of smudge on the back of the cape. Okay, and I'm gonna get her into a. Yeah, there we go. All right. Awesome. All right. So 2 figures. We'll run this at. Started at 2 each. Started at 4. Yeah, he's a bit scruffy looking, Nerf herder. You're absolutely right, Big Daddy. A little scruffy. All right, guys, about 6 away from the next giveaway. 2 more auctions, and I'll. This is the naked neck Leia version. All right, Big Daddy, good. Thank you for that. Thank you for that purchase, and I appreciate it. All right, this is a beater lot, guys. Okay, these are 5 figures that are in bad shape. We got a bobblehead, ready to fall off Luke. We got a really loose-limbed Han Solo with a lot of paint marks and scuffs. We got poor Walrus, man. Look what happened to this guy's face. Yep. We got Greedo that someone turned off his antenna, so he can't get cable anymore. And we got a pretty serious. Most of the time you get a nose rub, but not always. You don't always get a chin rub. So we'll run these at $2 for the 5. All right. Thank you for that. Let me just, you know what? I'm going to put all this in a bag. I need to put this in a bag. Actually, here. All right. Okay, we got a Tauntaun, closed belly. Okay, broken saddle, no rain, but I did put a Hoth Trooper in there. Let me get him up a little bit there. There you go. Otherwise, the color on the Tauntaun's pretty good. Okay, and it's a good display piece. Rub the Skeletor. Rub the Skeletor. All right. No, that one. Medium 4. Salad bar. Thank you for the first purchase. Appreciate that. All right, let's do a 2 Hoth Hans. Okay, this is you can take a look closely. There's a little bit of scuff on the boots. Okay, not uncommon. And this one is a little less tan and a slightly different color. Just paint on the legs too. A little bit looser limbs too, as you can see, but he does stand. And I gave you 2 different versions of the card backs to go with that. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You know, I normally do it. I just forgot to put it on. I appreciate you saying that, though. Sorry, I forgot earlier. All right. With the green, purchased 2 figures. All right. Cool. Thank you for that. All right. My pile here continue going here. Awesome. Okay. How are we doing? All right. This is a loose Chewy. Okay, but decent. I think this might be my last Chewy of the day. I don't think I have any more complete ones. All right. So decent, slight loosey limb, but nothing too bad. I give you the Return of the Jedi version of his card. Oh, I want number 43. Nope. Shoot. All right. Thank you for that. Cool. All right. What do you say, guys? Where are we? We're one away. Let's do one more figure. Actually, no. We'll do. Okay, these are the Empire Strikes Back version of the card backs I made. But there's a bunch here, guys. Every figure that was released on Empire Strikes Back card. This is all the Empire figures, right? Along with all of the Star Wars repacks. So there's like 50 figures there. And Ice Two Weiss, you unlock the tier. So check the crown at the top. Okay, you get some discounts. You run some coupons. I don't believe I have to. Most of my stuff is Hong Kong. I'll keep running. When I run the figure, I'll keep showing just to make sure, because I sometimes don't trust myself. Because I said my eyesight's not great. Yeah. I know this whole COO thing, guys. No COO, Taiwan, Hong Kong, cater, smile, all the different things. I'm like, oh my goodness. By the way, guys, I do want to point something out. These help me buying these, and I appreciate those bidding. This is what helps keep me in the black, because if I lose money on figures that I bought, I buy a lot. If those of you know my channel, I buy a lot of stuff from Star Wars Daddy. I oftentimes will take a loss when I sell it, but only not a lot, maybe only $1 or $2. Thank you, Milk Fan, appreciate it. But when you buy these things, it makes up the difference, because the overhead on this is much lower. So I do appreciate. It's a lot of time to make them, but it's really, really helpful. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. All right, guys, we are ready for another giveaway. So let me get that started. Enter the giveaway, and for that we got a trio. We got the Home One trio. We got a 9 little bit of paint rub, but good display figure. We got Akbar. It's a drop. And then we have my last General Maydeen. A little bit of hair issue there, which is appropriate for Maydeen because of the whole like fake beard they made him wear. Because the figure had a beard, which I think is hysterical. All right, we'll run out another 30 seconds, and I'm gonna grab some other items here. Not sure if we're gonna have an interest in these, but we will see. I think with this one, I'm going to throw in a set of those stickers too. All right, here we go, guys. Last chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're drawing. Big Daddy, all right. You got 3 more figures, man. Dude, I'm going to need to set up a second box. That's awesome. I always say it, guys. I pretty much only do follower giveaways. I'm really trying to increase my follower numbers so we get more people into the shows, which is really clearly working because I'm up to 41. So that's insane. I don't know if we have an interest in this. This is from the junk auction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these things. I will warn you, one of them is looks like they tried to make it look like the damaged Darth Vader TIE Fighter. So I've got 5 of them. I'm gonna run them at $1. Anybody interested in this? Nobody was interested in the snow speeder, which is funny. For $1, which I thought was odd, but whatever. It's all good. I might have to store my oh no, Lance Joy's interested. Okay. For $1, Lance, you can't go wrong. You can do something with them. They're broken. They're junk, but you can do something with it. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to run something. I don't know if there's interest in this. It's weird. It's rare. But I'm going to run it. Oh, God, I'll run it. Don't worry, Leo Mick. Okay. So the other day, if you guys came in the show, all right, you saw that I had this Luke. Okay. So a couple of things I want to point out about this Luke. When I first got it, I was looking at it and I'm like, huh, his saber's broken off. Okay. And then I took a longer look at it. And the reason it's broken off is that it's hollow. And there's a little piece of it under his arm. This is a double telescoping Luke. Okay. It's broken, yes, but it is the original Luke. Okay. The first Luke to come out. Let's get some 1977. There's the date. So this is a rare one. Okay. I'm gonna run it a little higher, and I did include it does still have the piece of the saber, and it does still have the little broken piece in this container. I'm gonna run this. I'm not sure if there's gonna be any interest. Okay. I'm gonna run it for what I've been told the approximate value I'm gonna do. I've been told it runs about $100. I'm gonna run it for 60. No interest, I understand. I will hold it for the next auction, and I'll keep running it until someone might have an interest in it. If not, I get it. Ah, Mr. Roman wants it. Okay, he saw it. Dude, I'm so glad it's going to you. I am so glad it's going to you. That is awesome. Okay, what if you're gonna need a Luke? You might as well get a Luke like that. And you might be able to find a double telescoping saber. So that's awesome. All right, what do we do? What do you say we do some troopers here? Why don't we do some troopers? Do some troopers, then I'll do some accessories, then we'll get some more figures. I'm all for it. I got a bunch more to run, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna stop at 100. I might stop a little bit. Yeah, let's try this. We got a couple of snow troopers, right? We'll run a. Actually, you know what? Hold on, put that one aside. I'm gonna run these two first. This is actually a pretty decent snow trooper. Okay, pretty tight limbs, only a little bit of discolor. Okay, this one's a little looser. Okay, but it does stand. And we'll give you 2 card backs. Ooh. Yeah, no, that was a good buy. But yeah, the saber, the saber. Oh, sorry, Big Daddy. It's okay, Mr. Roman. I'm full disclosure, guys. I'm gonna run this for $4, guys. This one, 2 figures. Mr. Roman, he and I have been working out deals for some of his modern collection, and he's been selling me some of his stuff, and he's been selling me pretty like a bulk price, because he knows I'm going to resell. So I appreciated that. So I was kind of happy to sell that to him. I did, that came in a collection. I don't think the person knew what he was getting. So we all win on that one. So thank you, Mr. Roman. All right. All right. Thank you. Oh, and that was Waswald. Thank you. All right, now we'll do another. Let's do some. I'll come back to those other snowtroopers, but this is a slightly discolored stormtrooper, and then a pretty good one. All right, just a little bit of discolor, but not bad. The limbs are a little loose. I'll give you 2 card backs with those. We're gonna run these at 4. Oh, good grab on that. All right, thank you for that purchase. Okay, and there. Let's do another run of these. So we got 3 snowtroopers. Although this one, yes, it's fine. I wanted to look at the second one here that I was about to put out. This one's pretty good, but I will say, full disclosure, it's coming unglued. Okay, that's why I'm running these together. So these are kind of semi-beater figures, and this one's got the discolored legs, which is kind of common for them. I'll give you 1, 2, plus a Return of the Jedi version of that. We'll start with 2. All right, then we'll do some. Let me get some. Oh, set up here. Right, they're all done. This guy's gonna be for later. Big Daddy, man, you are taking home a lot of figures today. All right, good on you. All right, let's do some accessories. Nice Ugnaught toolkit. I gotta shift my thing around here. I'm gonna kind of put it down here. All right. Started at $2. You want that Chewy bus? All right, man. Just so you know, you get a slightly. Whoever wins gets a slightly smaller one. It looks like this, but it's very good. And by the way, guys, this comes from Star Wars Daddy. Not to be confused, Big Daddy. Star Wars Daddy is a great YouTuber. He's where I buy a lot of my stuff from. All right, grab on that. Just put that in the thing. That was number 50. Okay. And he does some amazing shows. He does a lot of vintage. Okay. Blue Pew. Yeah, he does amazing vintage. Yeah, the winner gets the Chewy, gets the Chewy I just showed you. I put it right in your box. And if you watch my channel, which is Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show on YouTube, I will give you a shout out. Give every winner a shout out. But the Daddy of the Week gets, that's the Chewbacca of the Week gets a extra special shout out. All right, Watch Wild, good. Thank you for that. And I love your little avatar or whatever. It's really cool. Okay. The Zuckus or Lowem rifle. I guarantee all these are original. If you find that it's not, please, by all means, let me know and I will make it right. Most of the Snowspeeder starts I'm running everything's vintage, but they are parts. They are junk. You know, I bought them as part of a junk lot. So I'll show you. I'm just going to run a handful more accessories for a little bit, and then I'm going to run those again for anybody who wants. I start them at $1. It's just a part of a junk pile I purchased. So I'll show you the picture. You're just going to look at the video feed and let me know. All right. So I don't know if we have an interest in these. They're not that rare, but we have the containers that go to Dagobah, 2 of them. Unfortunately, no, I don't have the R2 cylinder, but I do have those. Here's a go. It's just like that's like one. It's you know, you never know what you're gonna get with me, right? You can be like, whoa, I just happened to pick up a lot of random parts. You know, it's kind of weird. And okay, I don't know if anybody needs just one X-wing cannon, just one. Maybe you have 3. Oswald was like, yes. Oh, your Snowspeeder. All right, well, let me look and see. I don't think I have any of the battery covers, dude. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had one last week, but I sold that. So I apologize. No battery cover for the Snowspeeder. I just have the part. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, how about who needs a Salacious Crumb for his or her Jabba playset, or just need an extra Salacious Crumb, or you can paint him to make it look like Hondo's pet. Any transporter parts? No, but I am running a full transporter in a few minutes. But I get to, I'll start running some parts in a few minutes, guys. Hang tight. you for that. All right, we got. Let me adjust this. We got the guts of a, I believe it's a Darth Vader TIE Fighter. It's just basically a part. And I'm going to throw in the bottom half or the top half. No, bottom half of a regular TIE Fighter. So this is again, these are just parts. So I'm running them as $1. I don't know if there's any interest in these. Okay, they are really just to do some customization. Maybe you can fuse it together with other ones. You never know. Thank you years ago. All right. It's over here. All right. Part of a radar cannon. This is a broken saddle, but this part's not. Just here, it's torn. I don't even know what this is for. Does anybody know? Who can say what this is? Vader is the Vader's a top and bottom. The Vader TIE Fighter. No Luke Jedi blaster guns. Back of it. This is just my junk thing. I don't even know, guys, what this is. Do we know what this is? Anybody have a guess what this is? I can't even tell. Is this part of a tie? I thought it was at first. Is this the? I don't even know. This might be like modern stuff. I'm not even sure. And then I'm gonna run one more thing. I don't even know what this is. I know it's a Star Wars item. It's just because of the motor, or maybe it's something else. Parts of the Death Star? I don't think so. Or the Death Star, or maybe the Death Star. Maybe the Death Star. I don't remember this having an engine. I have no idea. But I'm running it at $1. 8 parts of an AT-AT. Okay, that makes sense. I just didn't. Yeah, it could be part of an AT-AT. That makes sense. But Panther wants it, no matter what regardless of what it is. Panther wants it. Panther can have it for $1, or Lance Joy. I'm good either way, guys. I do still have the snow speeders. Maybe I'll run them all in one shot. We'll see if somebody wants them individually. I have like 3 more full body ones and 1 just top. $2, man. You cannot go wrong for $2. You should have seen the box this thing came in. Well, I watched my channel. I mean, I had it. I unboxed it. It's insane. All right, guys. Great. All right, let's go back to some figures for a bit. I got a few more parts to run. All right, we got a really good Obi-Wan here. Now I will say his tip, he's got a partial tip. Okay, there it is. He's gonna build a real AT-AT, but a beautiful cape, guys. Beautiful cape. This is a pristine figure. Okay, pristine. There we go. All right, bid accordingly. Saber is not 100%. It's missing some of the tip, but that's even that. I don't think is enough to. Ooh, Big Daddy jumps in at the last second. Mr. Roman, he's not having it. Big Daddy's not having it. Who's gonna get this, man? It's a fight. It's a fight to the death. Not really, but it's sort of is. All right, Mr. Roman. Did you take advantage of the free, the free pickup? Are you doing that, or am I still shipping it to you? I know, Big Daddy. All right, we got two types of Luke. This has got a slight loose arm, but I'm giving you two variant Bespin Lukes here. Jeez. Come on. All right, maybe not. That's the slightly brownish, less blonde hair. So two figures. I had a feeling. Good grab. Thank you for that purchase. Got a good one there. All right. Make some shift around here, make some room. Okay, we got a hammerhead. And we got a walrus with a little bit of scuff. Not too bad. It's actually a decent walrus, man. Really fit with this thing. Yeah, so guys, as I'm listing these and we're running them, I am going to do a modern show Sunday, 2 o'clock. Then I'm off for 2 full weeks. Okay, so there won't be no shows Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like Easter week, and there won't be any shows the following weekend. Because I'm traveling down to Walt Disney World, so I'm going to be running a live stream. Wow, Big Daddy, that was great. I'm going to be running a live stream walking around Galaxy's Edge on my YouTube channel, so please, love to have you guys join us. Let's do a 4 for here, okay? Let's do the 4. This is another walrus man, another hammerhead. But we'll add to that. We'll add to that a Greedo. And we'll add to that a little Snaggletooth. And I have 3 of the 4. I have the Greedo. Do I have a hammer? I guess I don't have any more of those. Okay, so we'll put them up here. 4 figures. Start them at 8. Uh, 3 hours from Disney, Big Daddy. That's awesome. I wish I lived 3 hours. I'm driving 16 hours, so 8 and 8 probably. Half the first day, half the second day. But you know what? I'm totally good with it. I'd much rather do that than try to get on a plane right now. So that's just me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and we're big Disney fans. We go down there, so I'm also might be checking out some of the Character Warehouse stuff and some Lakeland Antique Center. See if I can pick up some items to run in the next sale when I get back. So that's the plan. So please continue to bookmark and follow me, and you guys will be able to, so that don't forget about me while I'm gone. That's why I'm running a lot of double shows. I was running just 1 show a week. Okay, we got what I call the blind low grades, like eyes are not painted, which is weird, and you got a little bit of discoloration there. Looks like something out of it's kind of creepy, honestly. Come on, dude. Okay, and with that we'll put another Tebow, and with that we'll put another slightly paint scuffed Chirpo, and these are the Naked Murder Bears, and I got 2 of the card backs for these. No Black Series today. I'm running Black Series OGB. Sorry, I'm running Black Series on Sunday, 2 p.m. And it'll be my last show for 2 weeks, and then I'll be back with more vintage and modern goodness. I've won a bunch of stuff in auctions recently that'll be shipping to me, so I'll be able to do both. Mr. Roman and I will probably work out another deal here or there, or maybe we'll do a consignment again. Got a lot to look forward to. And anybody in the local New Jersey area, when we get to the end of June, I actually run a Star Wars yard sale, which I love doing. We got a naked Vader, decent, but a little bit of fade in, fade. So I'll put him with an okay Luke. You can reenact the Bespin duel. Why does nobody want to fit on the stand? I think the stand's busted. Let me get rid of that stand. All right, Vader and come on, Luke. All right, you know what, guys? I'm throwing in the towel. Bringing out the tray. There we go. Vader, Luke. See, that works. And 2 cards. And we'll start them at 2. Okay. One. A little fade there on Luke there. Oh, man. I'm actually looking to collect just the trays. Just a bunch of trays. If you know, thank you, Ice to Ice. If you know anybody who's selling just trays cheap, I mean, another Vader, a little looser limbs there. We'll put him with a Ben, Graybeard Ben, and because I'd like to maybe start organizing figures in trays, whether they're red or beige or gray, that doesn't matter to me. I just looking to organize them better. Right now I have everything in like my figures in Ziplocs, and it's like a pain if I can just stack them up and like label the trays. All right, not bad. You got a pretty good steal there, Roy. Okay, my nice clean biker scout. I got a couple of these I'm running today. I run some of these things separate because I just think they're really nice. We'll start him at 2. What are we doing? Oh, we're almost ready for our next giveaway. I still got a lot to run here, though, guys. I'm looking at this table. I'm like, wow, I still got plenty of figures here. Maybe I'll do some combos here. What do you say? I'll do some combos. But this is why I have trouble doing combos. Look at you guys. You guys want that biker scout? Some of them I don't run. I run some of them as combos. Like here's another one I like to do separate because he's just he's a popular figure. Okay, it's not even the best figure. This is a Boba Fett. Okay, he's a little loose limbed, but check out the color. Okay, and let's see what we got. We got 1979 Hong Kong. All right, but it's a little bit different color. And you get the Star Wars card with it. Big Daddy, I will make your box fit whatever you want. Don't you worry. You just keep on purchasing if you have the money. Don't purchase if you don't have money. But if you have the money, for your sake, I don't want you to go broke. All right, what else? What can I run? Not bad. All right, good. All right. We got a Lumat. Okay. Naked. So, and not the most rare, but he is considered a last 17. All right. We're going to run him a little higher. We're going to run him for 10. Not bad. Thank you for that. I'm gonna murder that bear. Revenge. All right, we got a really nice naked neck Leia variant. Okay, beautiful, beautiful hair. Okay, great cape. Comes with the card back, and I'm gonna go. Oops. Start. There we go. I'm gonna run a few more guys, and then I'll do another giveaway. All right, Witcher Green, good grab. Thank you for that purchase. All right. Okay, let's do. I'm gonna do a hodgepodge, guys. All right. I'm gonna run a bunch, all at once. Hoth, other Hoth. These are okay figures. This one's decent. But there's some boot. It looks like somebody might have painted the boots. They just look like they were painted at the bottom. I can't start to see. See what I mean? Kind of weird. I'll throw in a Snaggletooth, even though he's not part of that movie. Let's just pretend that he was. Death Squad Commander. These are good figures, guys. These aren't beaters. And we'll do another Akbar. And a 9-num. Actually, no. Not putting a 9-num, because that's a good 9-num. So instead, I will put here we go. We'll give you a kind of a really bad butt rub AT driver. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 figures. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Let's start that at, I'm going to go a little higher. We'll go at 10. For literally 7 figures. Hey, you just gave me, good going, guys. Thank you. And that's actually a really good grab for them, you know. Okay, we got Imperial Officer, and I'll give you 2. This one's actually a little bit better. It's a little bit better. That's two decent Imperial Officers. I'll give you the cards for that. Okay, and we're running. Okay, we're moving now. We're moving now. 25. Good grab for that. All right, so let's bring back that 9-num. Okay. Take a good, solid look at this 9-num. Look at the back. That is a really, really clean figure. I know it's not a rare figure, but it's got tight limbs. It's a good figure. Please bid accordingly. Let's start it at 4. I don't have any more additional card backs for him. Thank you, Cheney. All right. Another good, mostly good Tuscan. Just a little bit of rub on the bottom of the cape in the back. Oh, he comes with it. All right, good grab on that. Thank you. That was number 72. Let's do a two for here. We got a Weequay, decent Weequay, decent hands, not a lot of bad paint. We'll put a Lando Skiff with him. Put some card backs. Yeah, Mike, you unlock bronze. We're on the new season, so you unlocked some things again. $5. Oh, no problem. I know. Those are not the most popular regulars. I'm gonna show you this Leia. Okay. Yeah, it's got a little bit of the fading with the eyebrows, but look at the hair. The hair is really, really clean. Clean in the back too. Or Hong Kong. And get the card back with that. I'm running at a 4. Oh. All right, Wintergreen, good grab. Thank you for that purchase. Continuing with the Leia motif. I think my only Bausch today. Okay, and a little bit of hair rub there at the front. Okay, but overall okay. Comes the card. $3, man. Steal. All right, let's do. How about a droid 3-fer? We got a non. Good figure. Good FX7 overall. Except, good. The arms are all down. The got at the center. It's just the head won't stay up. Your typical loose-limbed Death Star droid, and your typical with a click that works R5. Put these in your droid. Put these in your Sandcrawler as droids. Then I get 2 of the card backs for them. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I don't have any more Death Star droid ones. Hey, start that. Janie, yay! Big Daddy, he is still in the house, man. Okay, guys. What am I doing here? Yeah, I've gotten through the one table. Now I'm on to the second table. Oh my goodness. All right. Good grab on that. Thank you. Okay. Complete figure. Let's run a complete Tebow. Comes with his horn, comes with his staff, comes with his pig head, and the Return of the Jedi card back. All right, Big Daddy. Took another one. Thank you. All right. How about this, guys? This is a Droopy McCool. Droopy McCool, the coolest name in Star Wars, even if he's not the coolest figure. Comes with the black flute or oboe or whatever kind of instrument it is. Being a music teacher, it's not. I can't call it a flute. I know they call it a flute. Okay, but now I'm gonna raise the figure itself. You know, not the most rare, but I'm going a little higher on this. Okay, guys, because of the flute. So even if you're just bidding on the flute. What I'm going to start to do, guys, on some of the loose or some of the complete figures is I'm bidding on what I paid for the or what I would have to pay for the accessory, and then you can bid on that or not, and then you can bid higher if you want the figure with it too and get a deal. This person would made a good purchase. Thank you. All right. Then again, there are figures that don't have accessories, like this guy. This is considered a last 17, but he was also a mail away, so he's a little more common. The Anakin spirit of Anakin spirit of Anakin spirit of Anakin. But he is a last 17, so I'm going to run this one a little bit higher. He looks like my sister. Okay. You said it. Hey, man, J-Roy got a good deal on that, I think. All right, cool. All right, how about it is the common one, but it is a woo. Oh, this clamshell came apart, but that's all right. It is a cookie, good sticker, really nice, long V. Okay, Power Droid. It nestles in here. This clamshell, while it's apart, it does still seal. If you really, yeah, if you want it, he looks like he's leaning forward, but that's okay. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! It's funny. I'll run. I got. So I got. Let's see. While this is running, I don't know. I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 more loose, 15, 20 more loose figures. About 10 or so more carded figures, or I'm sorry, complete figures. Another last 17. A couple more junk pieces. I got the transport. Yeah. All right. Why don't we say we not bad. Thank you for that. What do you say we run? Let's do another giveaway. I think we're ready for that. This is giveaway number 3. Run the hobby. Oh yeah. Sure. I'll do a scan. Let me start the giveaway just to get people entering. As far as here's a scan of what's left for today. That is. Yeah. I do have 3 gammies over here that I'm running, and I got another Biker Scout and a Dengar. Those are my color backdrops I'm going to run. Got a few here, all the loose figures. There's a couple. There's 2 different shaded Yodas. Okay, I'll show them in more detail. Running a carded low gray. There's a piece of an X-wing, piece of a Y-wing. Here's the 4 snow speeder parts. This part's just the top. It's just the top. And there's 3 tops and bottoms. There's my Imperial Troop transport. There's my Vader. There's an old Leia that's got an Andor outfit. That's what I have left, and then a couple more card backs. These are all the things that sold. Oh, and then I got a few more over here. As far as the let me get this plug back in here. I don't want to run out of battery. Let's run for the giveaway. I think I'm gonna run another. We'll run another Emperor along with the Vader. This is for the giveaway. I do not believe Lucasfilm has ever shown that. If you, I mean, I can't speak for every book or comic book or whatever. And also in a set of the first 12 stickers. This is the giveaway. Okay, last 10 seconds. Transport. I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna run it beginning as an auction, but beginning at $70. It is complete. I'll demonstrate that it's working. In fact, you know what? Let me run this and Cleve. All right. I don't think Cleve. I don't know if Cleve made any purchases today, but that's okay because Cleve has made purchases before. So I love it when a buyer is also a follower giveaway. Congratulations on that. I'll get that out to you tomorrow morning. All right. What do you say we run that Imperial 2 transport? Okay. So this is my last one, guys. I had a bunch of these. I restored a bunch of them just with original parts. Let me just back this up a bit. Okay, so first thing is we got the doors. Now it is missing the stickers, so it's not that that's the only thing it's missing. But it does have this, which is the highly sought after part that all of them are missing. Actually, the Boba Fett stand I'm using does hold a cell phone. That's kind of what it is. It's a cell phone holder. Like, you know, I use it to just display the cards. But in the back here, 1, 2, both with their stickers. This is the most complete one I've ever had. Other than, actually, mine is it's not. It's even better than the one I keep in my collection because the one I keep in my collection has like they put other stickers on it. All right, let's get this battery in. And it stops. Anybody who was on the show. Okay, that is the best one I've had. Okay, the only thing I will say, full disclosure, is that the buttons do not correspond permanently with the sounds. They are random. Okay, but other than that, you know, that's what you're getting. Now, I do have a box. It's a bad box, but it has 1 or 2 good display sides to it. Okay, like that. But you can see the rest of it's pretty bad. Okay. In fact, if you win this, depending on what you win, I mean, I'll either wrap it up inside this box. I'll wrap it in some plastic and put it inside the box. I mean, because it does have 1 good side for display. So, all right. But it's my favorite vehicle in Star Wars because of the sound effects. It's just such a cool thing, and I just love it. So I bought a bunch of parts and I restored them all, and this is the last of my restored ones. So I'm gonna run this at the large vehicle. I'll run this at $70 to start. Big Daddy likes it. My when I bring it to a toy show, I ask $95 for it. I thought that was a fair price, but $85 works too. Wrathman, all right. Thank you for that purchase, man. I appreciate it. It's a fun little item. I'll keep it. I'll have it protected well when I mail it out. Again, the box. I don't know. I mean, what's your thoughts on that, Wrathman? I can ship it to you like this. Like I'll wrap it up and I'll put it in the box inside another box, or I could break the box down and as flat. I don't know. Well, you know what? It might actually be easier to ship. It might be easier to ship in, like wrapped in the box in another box. I think it might be more protected. You take that box apart, it might not go back together. So, but thank you for that. I appreciate it, Wrathman. Anyway, okay, I'll get it to you the way I feel is the safest way to get it. All right, let's run a 3 for here, guys. We got a Lobot, another Bespin Leia, no cape, and we'll throw an Ugnaught in, and they each have a card. And then we'll do some accessories. Well, yeah, we'll do some accessories. We're having a party. We're having a party. Well, thank you guys. You know, giving me like such a great positive experience with this. I mean, I've really been having a great time with it. I don't know if I'm making a ton of money, but I'm making enough money to be able to buy more items and sell them again. And if you watch my channel, you know I've just picked up a few items for my own personal collection. Thank you with some of the winning, which is basically all I'm doing. I'm just trying to use my collection to feed my collection, as we all are, right? Just enough, big. Well, you're giving me a lot tonight, Big Daddy. But I just want you to know that I'm using it to buy more Star Wars, to both sell and to have in my collection. So I've been collecting for ever since I'm 54, so I've been collecting for 50 years, and I collected all the modern stuff too. It's just that once I just started having more of an affinity for the original stuff. All right, let's bring this up close, tilt it down. 54 as well, Cleve. That's right. I'm glad we got a couple of the OG Star Wars fans here in the house. Okay, blue, pew pew. Oh man, Big Daddy, I appreciate that. That's really nice of you to say. There are some great sellers out there, though, and I always encourage to check out some of the other ones. 52, Mike. All right, yes, feels like the ones that are the most chill, that just like are into this, like me, are in their 50s. We've been around, man. We've seen stuff. I don't sound 54. Okay, wow. Well, I'm not. I'll tell you. Thank you, Panther. I'm not a smoker. I never picked up a lot of those bad habits. I do have a sweet tooth, and I've got the diabetes to show for it. But that's about my only vice, and I keep that under control. So this is the IG88. Okay, not to be confused with the Hoth Blaster. Okay, which will run one of those in a little bit too. 59. All right, Panther, you win. You win, man. 59. You're almost. I think my brother's going to be 59 in, I guess, a couple of months. His birthday's in July. Oh, we got our ages going. Auto 61. All right, you win. Wow, I thought I was in my 30s. Holy crap. Well, I do teach high school, so that I'm a band director, so that kind of keeps me young, I guess, maybe. Sounding young, I don't know. All right, let's keep going with some accessorizing. All right, let's do. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'll just run this. I know this is a very common one, but maybe somebody needs it for their snow trooper if you just bought a snow trooper. Got about 10 more weapons and weird accessories to run. You know what? Keep hitting on that, guys. Keep hitting. Let's throw in a Dengar. Ah! Throw in a Dengar and a thing for that. I forgot I was going to do that. A complete figure. Duchesne. All right. Thank you, sir. Okay. And how about keep stepping on the stand, and that's what makes it kind of go. Bleh. Okay, we got another. Does anybody care about Dengar? Apparently someone did. All right, we got a Lando. And I'll put a figure with him too. And while we're at it, we'll give him this thing. So it's a complete Lando. I'll do that from time to time. Ruby. Yeah, guys, keep the chat up. I love going back and forth. I appreciate it. Any other ages anybody want to share? I don't mind. I call it I like when people say, think of it less like ages and more like levels. Like I've hit level 54, level 55 in August. That's how I feel, All right. Woo. All right. Thank you for that. Let me get him all decked out here. All right. Cool. Let's move on, shall we? We got some more accessorizing to do here. All right. This is a weird one. I don't know if we have any interest, but I have one speeder bike handlebar. Just one. It's I think I don't know honestly if it's the right or the left, because I think it could be the right. Years ago it's 49. Now I would have thought I thought you would have been older because it's years ago 62. So I always wonder when you have a year, it's not the years, it's the miles. That's right. I always thought you got it, man. 46 going on 15. I got you, man. I always thought it was, when I saw that I was like, oh, does that mean that that they're for Donnie. Welcome back. Good to see you. You get your one handlebar. It just came with a lot of random picks like that. Like here's another one. This is the squid head belt. Okay, I got a few more blasters, guys. I'll run in a moment. I just wanted to get those things. Olds. Oh, gotcha. Old screaming. Oh my god, from the Civil War forum. Getting old school with those with the forums. I was barely on there. Insane. What I love about Big Daddy buying as much as he did is that I always like, if you watch my channel, I always pack the highest spenders first because they always have the most stuff. So, all right, I'm gonna get this in a baggie because I'm afraid I'm gonna lose it. So let's do that. Cool. Awesome. All right, how about a Bosk rifle or pew pew? Big 50 years next week. Happy birthday, man. That's awesome. All right, Bisky, thank you. Bisky, thank you for that purchase. All right, so I'm going to run a 2 for here, guys. Let's do 2 of these. 2 blue Imperial, not Imperial, a Rebel. Hey, there are worse things you can do in a midlife crisis than buy Star Wars, man. We all know that. Thing is that I've been buying Star Wars. I can't use midlife crisis as an excuse. I've been buying Star Wars since I was a kid. I used my extra college work money. Yeah, I agree. It's better than a Corvette because you buy a Corvette and it depreciates in value the minute it goes off the lot. It's cool. It's cool looking. Don't get me wrong, but it's funny. I had a friend of mine came in and took a look at my collection, and as he's looking, he's like, "Oh man, I could buy like 4 Mustangs for everything in here," and I was like, "Well, okay, that's true. You could." All right, we got another squid head blaster, right? Thank you, Cleve, and thank you again for hitting that follower giveaway. I'm glad you made a purchase too. Yeah, so I was just laughing. I'm like, man, you could buy 4 Mustangs, but I know, right? I mean, they're great and all, but I don't know. It's hard for me to get behind that. I don't know. To me, because I love cars. I mean, I'm not a car guy. Like, I'm not a car guy per se, But thank you for that, Bisky. We're gonna run one more. We're gonna run one more squid head blaster, the gray blaster. But yeah, and then the car, unless you never drive it, it's gonna get damaged. It's gonna get. Did I? Oh, I didn't run it. Sorry, running. There. You were right years ago. You're absolutely right. Buy what you like. Do what you like. You can't take it with you. So true. But I love doing what I'm doing now. But it's just I will say this. I have the most. I'm gonna tell you this flat out right now, guys. I have the best wife ever. This woman puts up with me and puts up with my crazy shenanigans, and it's insane what she has to put up with. So I just absolutely love her to death. And she's not a Star Wars fan per se. She does go to see the movie. She goes, she does support what I just do. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no, Bisky. There was a second one. There were 2. Unless you, Rathman won one of them and you won one of them. So We got one. I'm gonna do two for. I'm gonna do two of the Bestman blasters because they're a little more common. Okay. Nine. Yep. 89 so okay. Get these in the bag too. The shootout on American. I'm afraid to ask. What? The shootout on American Gangster. Oh, you mean the movie? But like, was there an actual shootout? I hope not. All right, two more accessories. Let's end. We have a Zuckus gun, or sorry, a Zuckus P. That's awesome, Big Daddy. It's good. If you can have a partner that can do this with you, it's great. She doesn't collect with me. She sometimes helps me pack up the show when I do the show. But she's just really supportive. She's more supportive now that there are tons of boxes going out of the house, not just coming in. Do you still have the Good morning, guys? Yes. Yes, I do. All right, hold on. Let me just finish these up, and then I'll do the guards. I'll run the guards. That's 93. Okay. Oh, wait. Shoot, that's wrong. Sorry. My brain's going to... All right, last accessory, guys, for the night. The Admiral Akbar. Take a good close look at it. I think this is a standard one. I think. As soon as I activate this, I'll get the Ganny guards and a few others while I'm at it. I meant to do that. All right, good grab on that. Do 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 do. This is a very big bag for this, but I'll just do that for now. Just want to get it sealed up. All right, cool. All right, Gammy guard time. We got a threefer. We got a little bit of a paint rub on the horns on all three of them, I think. Oh, let me look at the third one. The third one's better. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and I have two cards. I'm gonna run these a little bit more, guys, because they weigh a little bit more. All right, you're a good grab. Thank you for that. Number medium 6. Oh, we're past 100. Okay. Well, I got a little bit more to run, guys. So we're just gonna keep going a little bit more. And it's just 8 o'clock. I want to raid Ultimate DJ in a few minutes. So let me try to push things here a little bit. Let's run the Return of the Jedi cards. Okay, we got our set of Jedi cards. We got our Empire cards that are repacks, and we got our Star Wars. There's like 70 something cards in there. All right, so that's a set. We'll run that. Number 95. I do have a Tri-Logo set, and I'll run that next. Mm, yeah. Okay, Big Daddy. I'm glad you're laughing your you know what off. I do actually have a carded tri logo yak face, but that is in my personal collection, and I think I paid $100 for it, which was a lot of money. So you can imagine how long ago that was. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this was pre eBay. I think I bought it at a toy show. But you know what? Oh my God, no! I think you ready for this, guys? You want to know how much I'm going to date myself here? I think I bought my tri logo yak face. Drum roll, please. I think I bought it at a um, Star Trek convention. This is my latest kind of creation. These are the tri logo versions of the figure from Europe. Now, because of the number of these, I included 4 Uze cards, because I just love the Uze cards. But there's like 78 cards in total. So, like, see, 700, dude. That's pretty good, I think. I mean, you got to do. eBay's the great equalizer. You're like, go on there and search comps like for sold items and see. The only problem is sometimes is they cross out the item because they went for a cheaper amount. So it's hard to know for sure. But I think 700 is a pretty good price. I think. And what do you guys think? Chime in. Yeah, right. Cleve says good deal. I think 700 for unpunched, no less. That's insane. You know. Thank you, Panther. I appreciate it. All right. How about we're going to kind of flip between complete and incomplete figures here. That's number S96. All right. Let's go with. This is unlike the Luke I ran before. This is not a hollow tip. Okay. This is more standard, but a good paint job. Okay. And it is 1977, so it's a pretty early version. But then again, got the raised bar, and it's China. Let's get this dude up here. Yeah, this is actually a cell phone holder, guys. There's a guy, Collectible Kingdom, put me. He was showing me pictures of a guy running. He's running. He showed me this amazing collection of all this, not just vintage Star Wars like toys, figures, boxed vehicles. I mean, I don't know whether the boxes are loose or not, but the boxes themselves are gorgeous. And he wanted me to buy the whole thing, and he didn't ask. He asked me to make an offer, I was doing it through my friend, through David at Collectible Kingdom, and I just said, look, I got to be honest with you, I don't have the funds to make a sizable offer. I said, and the honest to goodness truth is that I gotta buy it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna lowball them because I gotta resell it. The stuff's good stuff, but I gotta resell. So, okay, another really nice biker scout, guys. I gotta remember to do this. Trying to stay in focus, dude. Okay, well, nice. Nice is right. Yeah. Oh, it does come with the card. Yeah, I don't really have like the funds to make this. So I made an offer that I felt was a joke, but I said at least it was so he knew where my start was, and if he went somewhere where his was, and we might be able to come to agreement. But if he wants to buy the whole thing, he'd be better off piecing it out. Even doing it on even doing it on Whatnot. Power of the Force going up in price. That's hard to say. I think my prediction is this, guys, and it's just based on what I've been observing. When Hasbro was, this is a TIE pilot, okay, with the pew pew. There he is. So it's complete. When Hasbro was at their what I was at their top of their game, and they were putting out the most amazing figures that were the incredible sculpts that came with awesome accessories, and they were just insanely good. And even with that, the vintage figures are continuing to go up in price. Loose figures are going up in price. So I just feel like there is a huge, maybe it's because loose figure, maybe because the vintage years, it's done. You can't do anything more with it. Even retro figures. DJS. All right. Past Chewbacca of the week, I believe. Okay. Let's keep going here. We're starting to wrap up, but I got some more, and I'm not tired yet. So, but I don't want to stay on too long. We want to get you over to Ultimate DJ. All right, we got two kind of not beater, but just a little bit of paint rub. You know, the standard thing that happens with these figures. But we'll do two of them. The paint rub on the boots, that kind of thing. But good building army. Yeah, so I don't think Power of the Force is going to go down in price. I do think they'll go up in price, but I don't know if because their 30th anniversary, it's going to matter much. And, be curious to see if Hasbro decides to release some figures in like retro style with that. I mean, I don't know if that's going to affect it one way or the other. I don't like to sell retro figures unless they're like the modern, the retro Mandalorian or retro Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett. Hey, Biscuit, you can grab on those. I don't like to do that, but that's mostly because I'm just so afraid of them getting confused, All right, we got a Luke. Better, like you can tell by this one, a little better color on the face. Okay, better paint on the scarf. And he does come with his rifle. This is 101. All right. Trying to get a few. We got a couple of here that are sneaking by me. No. Okay. Say what you can. Say what you will about this. I love this added part of. I miss Laptina, but I love the added part of this special edition. All right. Good grab on that, DJ. Yes. Thank you. All right, guys. Remember I mentioned to you R2D2. Okay. I'll bet a slightly better R2. This is check it out. Okay, a little bit of fade on there, but it's got the sensor scope. And back is also pretty clean. Okay, it's a good R2. Clicks. I'm actually gonna start this one a little higher. The smell of the inside of that tauntaun. I don't know, man. Uh-oh. Big Daddy takes home another one. Okay, I'm gonna start stacking over here. Okay, we got a boss. Good clean boss. Good clean figure. Comes with the pew. You can see it right there. And Big Daddy, you unlock gold. So take advantage of those discounts. All right. I guess let's see, what do I got here? Let me just start there. I'm trying to clean up my mess here. Make sure that I don't miss anything. You guys, you're good. All right, guys, I'll be right there. Just trying to keep organized here. Yeah, it's one thing. A lot of people, Mr. Roman and I were talking about it, and how, my God, he was trying to do this. I do this by myself. It's crazy. Okay, good grab on that one. Okay, let's keep going here. Just trying to get all my loose figures, out of a pile here. Funny, I didn't think I would have so many loose figures at the end, but I had a ton of loose figures last week, so let's do some loose. All right, this is an incomplete squid head, but he does have his belt, and he does have his cape, and he does have his skirt, and it's a clean skirt. That is a great figure. Anybody who just purchased one of his blasters, this would be a great figure to get with that. He does come with his card back. Yeah, if I run a single figure guy, everyone, it's because it's a really pretty decent single figure. Okay, tight limbs. Or it's a slight variant, that kind of thing. All right, we're going to wrap up soon, guys. I think we're getting down to the wire here. All right, Big Daddy, thank you for that one. Yeah, guys, I think Big Daddy wins the Chewbacca of the week. Good limb. Luke does have a little paint rub on the belt and the strap in the back, but look at that back. Look how clean that is. That is a good Luke. So I'm running it separate. Luke X-Wing. I'm gonna say you're gonna let that one go for $3. All right, Cleve. Thank you for that. Let's run 2 Tuscans. You know, army builder with 1 card. Thank you, Cleve. Like I said, guys, people coming in late. If you don't know me, I run a YouTube channel, Darth Tuba Stars Unboxing Show. Love you to check it out, subscribe, check out the channel. I give out shout outs to these videos, or shout outs to these shows. Anybody who makes a purchase, if you got the Chewbacca of the week, I announce it there. If you want to know ahead of time, if you get your package and you see a little mini Chewbacca statuette there, you'll know that's why. All right, good grab. Thank you for that. Okay, what do you say we do? I'm on a twofer for now. I get some 2 B-wing pilots. These are both excellent B-wing pilots, guys. Excellent shape. In fact, I'm going to run this a little bit higher because of the good shape they're in. Yeah, man, I can't wait for you. You should do an unboxing. I'm going to run these at 12, guys, for the 2, like 6 apiece. I don't have. Do I have? Oh wait, I do have B-wing cars to go with. Mr. Roman, thank you. Did anybody else pick up did anybody else notice that, I don't know, I just did an update on my iPhone, and now I'm finally getting Whatnot Show updates, like notifications. I wasn't getting them before. Now I'm getting them all the time. All right, this is a smiling Lando variant. Slight miscolor in his shirt, but overall, good figure. Tight limbs. $5 figure, man. Can't go wrong with that. All right, how about a Jawa? Sorry, no robe, but he's a good figure, and he gets a little card back. Build your Jawa army. Awesomeness is right. Looks like I am wrapping things up for you guys. All right, this one. Okay, there you go. Thank you. I don't know if there's any interest in this. This is a 12-inch Leia doll from '78, but I found on Etsy somebody made the Ewok dress for her. So I just put it. Now she does have a nose rub on her nose there, but I always thought it was a good likeness of Carrie Fisher. So yeah, he was a smiling Lando. It was a little bit odd, I will say that. But I'll run this at $1. $1 at the cheapest shipping The walk of shame, hair Leia. I know. Hey, Berdani. All right. Somebody wanted Leia. Not bad. We're Carrie Fisher. Yeah. And it just shows. It just goes to show you guys the weirdness of Whatnot. The good but weirdness, because I could not give that thing away. I like it. It's just like, the paint rub is weird. No. All right, and what do you say we start? Are there any interest in snow speeder parts? I'll run them. Here is again, this is just a piece of a snow speeder. It's just the top, the bottom. It's even loose. They come apart. They're not even fully together, and the cockpit seat. Basically 3 pieces, starting at $1. I just don't think you can go wrong with $1. But last I ran it up. Yay! Lance Joy wants it. Okay, excellent. Here's another one. Okay, this doesn't even have the back, or they both didn't have the back actually. But again, just starting it at $1. Part of that junk auction that I won. I think I made the money back. I think I did. I'm not 100% certain about that. But. Thank you, Lance Joy. You know what? All right, and then I'll run 2 more. Well, actually, it's 1.5. This is the top. That's a top and a bottom. That's the cockpit for the top and the bottom, and this is just another top to go with it. So, all right, this is 112. And we'll start this at $1 here. Lance Joy gets them all. Thank you, Lance Joy. I appreciate it. Oh, wait, maybe not. Lance Joy, you won it for 3. Whew. It's easier when I can send it all to one person. This looks like it's the battle damage version. It does still have the light in it. I do not. Oh, it does still have the motor in it. No clue if it works. Just a piece of an X-Wing for $1. I hope this is not a pity bid there, Lance Joy. Because I'm really okay. I can run it another day if you didn't want it. All right, one more junk item. This is my last junk item. There'll be no more junk items unless I buy another auction of junk items. This is there it is. It's a Y-Wing base, okay? You do have the makings to start a Y-Wing fighter. Happy Friday, Big Daddy. I really appreciate it. If you're jumping out, I appreciate everything you did. You were awesome tonight. Thank you so much for your purchases. All right, guys, we are getting ready to wrap things up here. We got a couple more things to run. But all right, Lance Joy, thank you. Okay, similar to the Imperial troop transport, we have a 12-inch Vader. Okay, it is mostly complete. It has the cape. It's got limbs. It does not have the saber. Okay, it does have a slight loose leg there. Okay, and it does have a box, sort of. The box is, in fact, missing the top and part of the back. It's very crappy, but it does have has a displayability factor on the side there. So I think I actually bought this in a vintage toy shop, if I'm not mistaken. We'll run this at, I think I'm going to start this. Let's start it at $5. What do you say? This is my later. This Large number 2, L2. Okay, I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 or 11 more, 11, 12 more, then we're done. Good, Eric Carr, thank you for that. Good grab. Get that out of here. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Let's rapid fire this, man. Let's go. Okay. Here's a twofer. We got Rebel Commando, a little bit of face rub there, and a prune face. No cape. But you got the 2 card backs. Okay, here we go. Back to small. And we're going to get into we'll get into DJ in just a few minutes, guys. Excellent, Panther. Good grab on that. Thank you. All right, let's toggle here. Let's go back and forth. I'm just going to throw these right here because we can start there. Okay, we got a Hoth Rebel Commander, Cliff Clavin or whatever from good old Cheers. I'm going to say Norm, not Norm. What's Norm? Tournament complete, comes with his accessory. All right, let's get these guys over here and this guy over here. Awesome. Thank you, Duchesne, for that. All right. How about this is my last boring figure? 2-1B, no staff or whatever. Stay there. I think, Lance, I am done with vehicle parts. You have just bought my last one. And I mean, like, not just for the night. You bought my last one. I'm all out. Fresh out of vehicle parts. Sorry. All right. Put this stuff here. Gonna put this here. Okay. Okay, Roy. Thank you for that. All right, so full disclosure on this. We got a 3PO, decent 3PO. This is a removable limbs 3PO. Okay, pretty tight. It does have a little paint issue or something, and then like one of the holes blocked up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run him with his card back, and I'll run another one. This one is better condition in terms of paint. It's a little looser limb, so they're both kind of like they have a slight imperfection. Okay, but overall they're really good. And I have 2 of the card backs, an Empire version and a Jedi version. Those are 2 loose limbs. So I'm going to run them a little bit more because they're a little bit more sought after. We'll say $8 for the 2. Got to go to Watto's. You're right there. No money, no pots, no deal. All right, pretty good grab for 15, Duchesne. That was excellent. Those are a little bit more. Although maybe not. Maybe they're less, but I think they're good. All right, so let's take a look at our. We have two Yodas here. Okay, let's check out this Yoda. Hong Kong, right? I think this is a pretty standard one. And I'll give you the card back with him. Thank you, Gerald. All right. Now, I'm going to leave him up for 1 second. He's already sold, but I want to bring up the variant I have. I'm going to put them down next to each other. You can see this one's a darker skin, darker eyes. Okay. This is a second Yoda, different Yoda. Can you read what that says, guys? Because I'm having. Is that upside down? Jeez, guys. This is the part about doing this. It's challenging. Getting older. Give me a second here. Where's my thing? Not here. All right. Dang, damn it. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Okay. Hang on. I don't want to let this go without. All right, so it's still Hong Kong, still 1980. It just has a darker skin tone. All right, so I don't think it's like a. But I know but darker eyes, so you might, those who want to collect variants, it's definitely a painted variant. Yeah, I'm feeling. People want their variants. Excellent. Thank you. All right. A couple more things, guys. We're almost done. The color card backs. These are color backdrops. They're just basically cardstock, laminated. The name is on the back of the card it matches. All right. I think the versions I have I had them handwritten on my original ones, but they're actually these are my display model. It's a whole bunch of them, guys. If you look up on the top here, you see the baseball bat display. I got a few figures. I have them standing in the back there, displaying them. All right, so that's what I'm running. They're already kind of pre-done like this, like ready to go. All right, the shorter ones for the shorter figures, running at $2 for the set. Thank you so much, Cleve. I appreciate it. As I said, guys, those kind of things, those little like custom things that I do help offset if allows me to keep my prices low, keep low bids. Speaking of that, we have the droids and Ewoks set of card backs. The Ewoks, there are 12. The droids, there are 18, including the 6 that weren't released. Actually, more than 18. I think there's 20. I'm going to run it while it's running. I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I had to add 2 that I had forgotten about. Or not that I forgot about, I couldn't find blank versions of them. All right, years to go. Thanks for that. Okay, I'm going to run a few more figures. And we'll be ready. Let's do this is a really good, check the face out on this the AT-AT Commander. Comes with this pew. Starting at $2. Thank you, Roy. All right. We got a nice trooper, guys. Good color, good limbs. Comes with the correct pew pew. That is a beautiful figure. I'm actually going to start this at 20 because that's what the pew is worth. All right, we are down to 2 more, guys. Well, actually 3 more. All right. Thank you for that. Thanks, Big Daddy. Oh, Big Daddy's still here. Okay, I thought he was saying goodbye. And he's here. All right. All right, gang. I will ship this to you guys in a star case. We have a low gray Return of the Jedi with the KB sticker. Although I don't think it was. I swear it looks like it said. If you look at the price tag, does that say 211? I think that's a little high for this, honestly. But I love how it was crossed out. Or maybe it's something else. I don't know. But it is punched. But look at the pristine card. Only thing about these Return of the Jedi cards were yellowed, man. They yellowed. But look at the bubble. No dinks, no danks, no dump, nothing. That is an awesome card. I am trusting that this will go for what it's worth. Okay, I'm gonna start this at $40, which I think is a steal and too low. Actually, wait, I'm gonna actually run this a little more because I have to ship it with. There we go. All right, running. Don't have too many more carded figures, guys. I'm kind of gone through them. I'll put this in a star case, guys, when I ship it. It'll be shipped in a star case. Well, Oswald took it. Thank you, Oswald. All right, guys. Awesome. All right, we got two more items. But before we do that, I am going to start the giveaway. Save some time here. Giveaway number 4. 2 more figures. All right. So the giveaway, I'm going to just put these in the back. We got another Emperor. We'll tuck him back here. And we got a Bib Fortuna. And we'll tuck him back here. We got the 2 cards for them. And then we got another set of those stickers. That's the final giveaway. And as far as, okay, and the next thing we're going to run is an auction item. The full set of my cards. Star Wars, Empire with Star Wars repack, Jedi with Star Wars repack, and Empire repack. Power of the Force. I only had one of these this week. So I'm running that with this auction. And the Droids and Ewoks. That's the complete set. It's like 150, 200 cards there. I'm going to run this as a medium just because of the weight. And I'll draw the winner shortly. All right, running. And I have one final item. So stick around, guys, even if you're not doing the giveaway. Duchaney, thank you so much. All right, appreciate that. All right, get the whole kit and caboodle. All right, guys, last item of the night. And we're gonna call the givey, and then this is not complete. Doesn't have the blaster or the helmet. But if you want a last 17 figure that you want to get, okay, That is a huge get. I sold one of these for $115. Exactly like this condition. Okay. I'm going to run it a little lower than that. Okay. I'm going to run it at 75. See if we have any interest. If not, I'll put it away for a future sale. Don't mind holding on to Luke. Big Daddy. Big Daddy, man. Good. Yeah, it's about the going rate. Oh, okay, Wintergreen took it. Congrats, Wintergreen. All right, let's do that final giveaway for our 2 figures and stickers and card backs here. Tried to swipe it. I know, not easy. And Big Daddy won again. Or did you win the? I thought you won one of them, right? That was the second one, right? All right. Well, that's good. I'm sorry that you didn't get the loop because you bought but you bought a lot of other things there, man. All right, guys. So thank you so much. You were awesome. You were all awesome. You guys make this you just energize me. I really appreciate it. Now I got to go out and buy some more toys. Like I said, before we raid, Ultimate DJ, check out my channel, Darth Tuba's Unboxing Show. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. You too, Bisky. I appreciate that. Big Daddy, I don't know yet. I'm thinking it's you, but I got to do the totals. Okay, so let me do the totals and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Darth Tuba Unboxing Show on YouTube, and I will have a shout out video on either Sunday or Monday. Okay, and then you can usually I drop them in the morning, so you can check it out there and you'll see who got the shout out. But everybody who won something gets a shout out. But even if you want a giveaway and you didn't buy anything, you get a shout out. But I'm gonna do another modern show, Black Series, carded figures mostly. In fact, no, I don't think there's anything loose. It's all pretty much carded. There might be some loose, but it's mostly carded. Black Series, 3 3/4 inch, a lot of Black Series. Really? I guess you did fight in Vegas. I don't know quite why you would say that, but okay. All right, and then I don't mind it. I don't really. I didn't really mute. It's kind of like what not does. But anyway, what I was saying. So 2 o'clock Sunday. Modern, okay. Check me out for that one, and then we will see you all in 2 weeks. I don't think I'm going to get a show in on Sunday the 12th. I'll be home on the 12th. I just don't think I'll be driving for 2 days straight. I don't think I'm going to be up for a show. Plus, I think what I'm going to do is I'm sure some packages are going to be coming in the mail while I'm gone, and I'm going to have to sort everything out and get everything ready for the next show on Friday, which would be the 17th of April. I think that's what I'm going to do. So that's the plan. We'll see you all then. If you're into vintage only, that'll be probably my next vintage show. But check out my channel. I'll talk more about some stuff. And we will see you all soon. So thank you guys. You're awesome. Love you all. Let's raid Ultimate DJ. Stick around for him. He's awesome. Let's go. Ultimate DJ.